Go.
Live from South Carolina, it's Hit or Miss with Night Strike.
Wow, you really do get a good job at that.
Thanks.
Welcome all to Hit or Miss. So since I've already been introduced, I'll just introduce my panel right here. I've got Heavy B.
Yo.
I've got shit. There we go. I've got Sean Ponery here.
Hi, I'm your Ed McMahon to your Johnny Carson. It's going to be great. Stop looking at my hands.
No, I think you're more of my Andy Richter to my Conan O'Brien.
Oh, God.
I love that. It gets you every time. And last but certainly not least, we've got Wayne. How's it going, Wayne?
Oh, I'm still chuckling over that intro. What the hell, man? All right. Hello.
You know, we don't have Smeggy here right now because he's not in California. He's in Mexico. So apparently they don't have internet down there.
Fast and Furious guns.
Yep, he's going after those Fast and Furious guns. All right, tonight what are we gonna talk about? I honestly have no clue what we're talking about, but we're gonna go over something that I got an email from last week. It was one of our viewers, Adam. He was asking about going over if we can go over the California handgun roster and what it takes to stay on that list or get put on that list, since the microstamping doesn't presently exist. You know, will all handguns be banned because of that? Because they're that whole microstamping law that they have in place. So we're going to go over that, and Heavy B, can you tell us what guns are and aren't on the allowed list? Now just spitball.
Well, we have a list of the newly approved, recently added models to the handgun list here.
I'll go over those.
This is a long list. I hope everybody's
just
paying
go over
attention.
the favorites.
Oh, there you go. Those are the two firearms that were recently approved for the California list.
Okay, what are they?
A Franklin Armory model SESSP black 5.56 NATO pistol, 10.25 full barrel. That was approved July 7th this year. And then
are these AR-15 pistols?
Yeah. So they're approved for a very short period of time.
Yeah, until that law comes into effect, right?
Well, no. I mean, at that point, they might have to register them, but you can buy them up until January 1st, 2017. So there's that. Oh, the other one was pink, by the way, just so you know. Same gun, just pink.
Oh, we gotta have the pink because
Heavy.
Can't forget the women.
Heavy. That decertified list, that second link in the one that you gave us, that's the ones that are being removed, like where they can't buy them, right?
Those are the ones that are no longer allowed for sale in the state of California.
Just so the viewers know, that's
new
59 pages long.
They're no longer allowed for sale.
Production. I'll say it again. Under new production.
So that means
anything that's still in stock here in California, manufactured prior to the date it was kicked off the list, should be allowed to be sold.
Okay, so new models of those, or new production of those models are the ones that aren't allowed, but if the ones that are already in circulation, no big deal.
So that means you can go and buy them second hand, and you'll be fine, right?
It's 59 pages.
I know, 59 pages, that is ridiculous. And they think that's going to stop anybody that wants to do something wrong. They're fucking ridiculous. They've got problems because they're, the rest of the world has vision and they're wearing bifocals. Oh, wait, that's not the right context.
They're blind as a bat.
They're blind as a bat. There we go. Thank you.
All right. here is the list. Can you guys still see it? Am I still stream sharing?
Yes, we can still
All
see
right.
it. Yes.
These are a list. This is a list of the approved firearms in the state of California. So, you guys want to?
I did see Rock Island 1911s on there, so you're
Well, you
good
got
there.
Arms Corps Precision.
Yeah.
Okay, we got the AP9. Arms Corps Precision AP9. So you got an Accutech and some Armatics. I have no idea who the hell those are. Some Arms Corps,
A
which
lot
I
of
believe
Arms
is Rock
Corps.
Island.
That is Rock Island, yes.
So pretty much all of these Rock Islands are still good to go. They paid the bribe to the state. Some auto ordnance, some Berettas.
HVS, we're going over the approved list for California because somebody asked the question last week about it, and I'm getting around to it this week.
And to clarify, this is for new model production. This isn't for...
Yep, this is what's left allowed in the state of California.
Yeah, it's not much.
Is there any specific firearm anybody wants to know about? Like we were talking about Glocks earlier.
Yeah, Glocks aren't on the list, right?
Brownings. I don't know. Let's look for Glock.
What about
I expect you to actually go turn in your Glock or something, do they?
I don't think so. Cobras, you can buy a Cobra. If you want to get a Cobra. I don't know who makes Cobras. I've never seen them before, so. Let's see, we got some Colts, some CZs. A buttload of CZs are allowed.
So CZ painted them off this time.
Sadly, 2 Colts. Commander Series 80, carbon steel, and
somebody linked some really nice CZ grips, Rosewood, earlier in the chat. I mean,
yeah, I saw that earlier.
They were
So
they look nice to me.
So if it's a flat dark earth version of, like, say, a Glock 19, that makes it an assault pistol, and they can't have it?
No, it's because the Glock didn't want to pay the extortion money. See, California charges them an amount of money to, quote-unquote, test the firearms for safety, even though they've already been tested. And if people don't pay it, then, well, they're not allowed to sell their guns in California. In fact, this is one of the reasons why Ruger is, I believe, still suing the state of California over this shit. But yeah, there's a list of the Glocks that are allowed. Yeah, I'm not seeing any Grays or FDEs allowed thus far. It doesn't mean they're not there.
What about the Desert Eagle? Is that banned?
What caliber of Desert Eagle?
The only caliber that matters. What is it? 50 AE?
Well, that would be a 50 caliber handgun, and I do believe in the state of California, even though we do sell 50 Smith & Wesson, 500 Smith & Wesson, I mean, I do not believe you're not allowed to purchase the Desert Eagle as a 50 AE. You have to purchase it as a 44 and buy the 50 caliber barrel.
So that means you can shoot the 50 AE, you just have to do some finagling.
Yeah, and then try and get ammo out here. Unless, of course, they found that loophole and closed it up, too.
Wait. You could technically just buy the brass and reload it.
This is true. See, there you go. There's your Desert Eagles. You're not even allowed to have a 357. You can't even have a 357.
Hold on.
It's just Desert Eagle, 44 caliber Magnum only.
You said the magic word. You said the magic word. Reload. And look who showed up.
Yeah, I said the magic word reloading, and guess who showed up?
Hello.
Oh, we have a Foos.
Hey, Foos, how is Colorado?
Just got to the hotel.
This is now just turned into a reloading chat.
Oh, no.
No.
It's nice to know you can buy a custom Nighthawk in the state of California.
Right.
And, you can pretty much get, I think, everything they have.
It's because the state wants that tax money.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That and the CZ, because CZ's been around since the 70s.
Yeah, we do have a lot of CZs allowed to be sold here in California.
Yeah,
Oh
but
no,
look at that decertified list. Holy shit.
CZ's been around longer than that, but because
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about CZ 75.
oh right. 75s has been around since the 70s, but they've actually been making guns since like what? Right after World War II?
No, but CZ no. They've been CZ started in before World War One.
Oh, World War One?
Yeah.
Because I remember, in the 60s they released the Scorpion pistols. The submachine gun pistols.
So you mean the one that
the 32 38 ACP.
Right.
Hey, Heavy. That
Yo,
and on the first page you gave us, where it had both links, it says select a manufacturer from the drop-down menu and click Find. Right? That's for the ones that were recently removed. Is that?
No, that's for the ones that are approved in California. So if you're looking for a specific handgun, you go to the link, you click on Make. Like say you're looking for a Glock 30 SF or a Glock 30S. Sorry. And so you click on it, Glock, and you put the model and caliber in, and then it'll say this is not approved in the state of California because the Glock 30S is no longer approved in the state of California because Glock will not pay the ransom money to the state of California to put on the approved list.
Okay, so the database has 770 models, and then you pick your make and model to see if it's still approved or disapproved.
That is correct. If you want to buy it new, if you want to buy it used from another Californian or online or whatever, like you want to buy a used handgun from somebody like from Gunbroker or whatever, as long as you can send it to an FFL out in California and it is a used firearm, you should be able to buy it.
So that means this decertified list is more than the 770 models out there.
Yes.
Good God.
Wait, so
we're going over California right now because one of the questions we had earlier was about the whole California approved and disapproved list, and we're going over it. I'm going to link the list out there in the chat so people know what we're talking about. We have talked about it before, but it's been a while since we've gone over it. So I figured
59 pages of sad reading.
I figured we'd go over it again.
Anybody want a C camp? You can buy a C camp in California.
With what you just said, Heavy, you said that if someone could on Gunbroker would be able to send it to your FFL, you could do it as long as it's a used gun.
As long as it's used, yes.
If it's not on the list and it's used, like if someone has a Glock 30S that's used and wants to sell it and you want to buy it from them, you could actually still do it because it's not a new gun.
Can't you just ask the dealer?
I do believe yes, because it was probably because as long as it was produced prior to the date of the list where it knocks it off the list.
Right. Okay. That list is for new production models only.
Yes. So like anything old production. See, that's why you can't find Glock 30Ss here in the state of California anymore, because everybody bought them. There are no more older stock Glock 30Ss in the state of California. That I know of around me. There might be some other stores that may have them, but they're like almost impossible to find.
So, but let's say if I have a Glock 30S, can I sell it to you?
Sure.
I have no idea why this.
As long as it's used, right?
Yeah, as long as it's used. Like, okay, say, like, I want to buy the gun from you, fine. You send it from an FFL to my FFL out here. I'm buying it private party. Once it's a private party transfer, it is no longer the purchase of a new firearm, and I'm allowed to get it.
So this list only goes for new firearms from FFL dealers.
This is correct, yes. Because, like, I have a Glock 23 Gen 2 that I bought used. And
so
I
basically,
it's not on the list.
This list, for doing what they want to do, is still complete horseshit.
No, because all the newfangled cool guns that are coming out, we can't get. Like somebody who wants to have a decent budget 1911, and they don't want to get a Citadel or a Rock Island, they want to get, like, I don't know, a Taurus or
you mean
a Kimber? No, why would anybody want to buy a Member?
Yes, I was waiting for that. Thank you.
Here's a list of the member stuff right here, right above a real 1911, the Les Bears.
Well, you know, Yankee wants at least one member, the one that kind of like revolves.
He wants the K6 though.
Yeah, he wants to be the pivot on all those members.
You can buy cars out here in California, car handguns. These are the ones you're allowed to get. It's a pretty decent size list too.
Okay, who's fapping?
That would probably be me tapping because I'm scrolling up or down.
Oh, okay.
No, okay. What about? Okay, I have to ask Heavy.
How about this? Can you hear me better?
Yes.
What about Caltech and High Point?
Okay, well, let's see. You go KA, that's car, to KI, which is Kimber. Anything else is probably not there.
What about High Point?
What about High Point?
Okay, we'll go back up to the H's.
Because, you know, I'm going to pop someone.
There you go. Two High Points, the C9 and the CF380.
All right.
Oh my
you
God.
can get your 380 and 9mm High Point, and you'll be just fine. Just
or the compact 9. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
How ridiculous is that?
I think every gun I own is on the decertified list.
Mine too.
Well, we can always go back and say somebody sent us a gun, and we'll type it in and see if it's California legal.
Wait, are Anderson AR-15s banned too?
No, Anderson AR-15s would be rifles. They would not be banned.
Okay.
So, go back to CZ.
Okay, going to CZ.
I just want to see this stupid-ass list.
Man, why is it damn stupid blue? I keep this fucking doing here. All right. Going to the top of CZ right here.
So these are all these are all ones that are current production.
Yes.
Okay, what if they don't longer make it?
Well, if they no longer make it, then it should be okay. You can buy it used. This is just for buying new.
Okay.
But wait, if it's used but not on the list, that means you still can't buy it, correct?
No, you can buy it. If it was sold in like to use firearm, and you're doing a private party transfer, you can still purchase it.
Even if it's not on the list?
Yes.
Yes. Even
the thing is
like
trying to make its citizenry have a bunch of old, used, wore-out guns, and they're not letting them buy new replacements.
Well, I just want to be clear on this, just so everyone's on the same page.
Like example, like when the Taurus 1911 came out, I wanted to get one just for shits and giggles, just to see what it was like. Couldn't buy it because, well, I'm not a cop. It's not on the approved list, so I couldn't buy it.
But you're a Marine.
I'm not a cop.
What the fuck?
That's their logic.
I'm not an active duty
fucking
Marine
1911.
And actually, the Marine Corps doesn't get. I mean, the Marine Corps can do whatever they want within the military. The state does not infringe upon that. But for law enforcement only, can the law enforcement personnel as civilians buy guns that are not on the list?
Okay. All right. I'm gonna pause here for a second and mention this. Anyone either on gun channels or the YouTube side that are listening in on this, if you guys have a question that you want us to go over tonight and whatnot, you know, whether it's gun related or whether it's California related or just general politics, as long as it's nothing too in depth, you know, I don't want to get into a rabbit hole thing again. But
you know, want to get me all worked up.
Well, I'm not sure how much you've had to drink tonight yet, so
quite a bit.
So anyways, but if you guys have any questions, go ahead and send them to the email address here on the screen, nightstrike1, that's strike with a Y, at gmail.com. All right? All right. Now, where were we, Heavy?
We were looking at the CZ models.
Okay.
Basically, the best way to do this, I'm going back to the main thing. Okay. Somebody name a gun. Somebody name a handgun. A brand. Give me a brand.
Sky.
Okay, we'll go and we'll look up Sky. Go down the list. And I don't even see it on the list.
Wow.
So that answers that question right there.
Caltech.
Caltech. All right, going to Caltech.
I don't see on this. So you couldn't even get a Caltech 9.
Nope.
F9.
Keltecs are
What?
not on the list.
What the fuck?
All right, let's think of another brand. Anybody.
Sour 226.
Sig? Okay. There's Sig Sauer. Then we go over here. Got make. We'll just find, boom, and then we'll go from there because even though it says sort by make, model, and all that crap, it really doesn't give you the ability to fill it in. All right, so 6 hour, 238, 239, 2022, 220, 229. P6. You can get a P6 still, even though they don't make them anymore, I don't think.
Yeah, 226. Yeah.
There it is. You can get the Equinox, the Scorpion, the Extreme, the MK25 Navy, the R, and you can get the RN40 caliber as well. And you can get them all in 9mm, except for the R, which you can get the RN40 and then 226R and 40. So there you go. That's how you'd look to see if the gun you want to buy is on the list. Think of another brand name. You know, it's pretty self-explanatory.
All right. Some of our viewers are saying they're kind of getting depressed from California. So why don't we segue this
shit? I just want to let you know right now, you started this shit.
I know. I know.
Well, right now I'm in a state that would only allow me to have 15-round magazines if I lived here.
Yeah.
You can have all the pot you want, but you can only have a 15-round mag.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. I am glad I'm flying back to Arkansas on Friday.
Oh, you're gonna be back for this weekend then?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
What state are you in now?
Disarray.
I'm sitting in the middle of Colorado right now.
Rough, man. Rough.
Yep. I just had free alcohol, so I'm actually decent right now.
That's the only way he can stand being there is if he has alcohol.
Free alcohol, not just alcohol.
Oh, free. Right.
Yeah. The hotel I'm at has complimentary drinks from 5 to 7. So. Or 5:30 to 7:30. So yeah. Good times.
All right. Okay. So, does anybody just asking out there and YouTube land and gun channels land? Do you have any more questions about the whole California no buy list?
I think they got the gist of how large the shit burger is.
It fucking sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
I mean, what the heck?
That should be a hashtag. Hashtag California shitburger.
Okay, Wayne, a little too risk.
Yeah, that's nice, Wayne.
It's all natural, man. It's just a naked guy chopping ice in the water. I mean, seriously.
Man,
how
are you gonna put?
It's not like
how are you gonna post pictures of Bob's fishing trip?
That's awesome.
Fishing.
That's after he went from Arizona back up to Canada. It's right after he shaved his beard.
That's him trying to dig his truck out of the lake.
All right.
His ranchero fell in the lake.
Oh, right. The ranchero. Okay, so I'm going to go on to the next thing because I got another question from last week. It's from Tony. Not the same Tony, somebody else. But anyways.
Partisan Tony?
No, one of the other ones, one of the YouTube viewers. He's like, hey guys, so the question I asked last week, you guys gave me good advice. It was on he was a new shooter, and he was wondering how many rounds to go through the Glock 42.
To break it in?
Yeah, break it in. He ended up shooting 507 rounds out of the box, and it did all right. only had 2 double feeds, but it was caused by 2 extra mags that he got because they were for the older version Glock 42s. So one of the earlier gens, I believe. The 2 came with the gun that ran just flawless. I'm now running Lehigh Defense, Extreme Defender, and Maximum Expansion mixed for carry. So the question that I'm asking tonight is for my second gun, which one should I get? The SIG P320 Compact, the Glock 19, or that MMP 9C? It will be a CCW, and I have enough money to get only one.
Okay. First, let's go back to the swapping. Back to the different ammo in the same mag. I would not do that. Pick one, run with that in the same mag. Don't alternate ammo.
P320.
I'm gonna go Glock 19 over the MMPC because the MMPC, it's
Trigger.
less rounds. The trigger's a little bit
atrocious.
tougher. And they're supposed to be refixing that, but when I don't know.
But you can do that like quarter buff job on it too.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing as if you buy a Glock. You clean up that trigger, or you can buy an aftermarket trigger down the road. And for CCW, the 9C is going to be more compact.
Right.
Yes, but you're also losing what 3-4 rounds.
3 whole rounds. So you carry another mag on you.
I'd go. I have a 9C and I carry a 9C, and I'm saying Glock.
How many mags do you normally carry with you?
You normally don't carry any. Whenever I go to one of my CZ comes in, I'm going to be carrying an extra mag with that, and I'm getting more rounds with it.
Because I'm on the impression is if I do start carrying just on my person when I actually do go ahead and get a CCW, which maybe soon.
Give up your fingerprints.
Yeah, when I give up my fingerprints. But the thing is, if I'm going to be carrying, I'll be honest, I want to carry at least 2 or 3 magazines on me just because the factor is you never know what happens.
Yeah, well, whenever I just carry the 9C without extra mags, I have an LCR in my left pocket.
Okay, so you carry more than one.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's go back to the 320.
That's realistic in my view. I never carry an extra for the most part, just because it's extra weight and it's an extra pain in the ass. So if you're going to do it every day, then you want to make it as
SIG P320
as possible.
Yeah, the SIG P320. It's modular. You can buy a shorter, the shorter frame for it.
True, and then you can swap it out to a larger frame.
Carry model, and when you get a longer, you get a full-size barrel leg.
It was made
or at
to be
least a Glock 19, but then you
didn't ask about a Beretta.
compact.
Yeah,
I'm wondering why he didn't ask about a Beretta, but he didn't.
They are thicker, but they're great guns.
Okay.
I carry a compact and a subcompact.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Berettas, though I am warming up to the idea of the SIG P320 because that's a good one too. I'm not too much of a you guys know this. I'm not a Glock fan, so I don't see anything wrong with Glocks. People love Glocks. I personally just don't like them.
Out of that list, I'd go with the Glock 19.
Okay.
And I don't even own Glocks.
I don't own any
Glock is much better.
And no matter which one you would get, I would say get it and run as many rounds through it. Get training, practice, learn how to run whatever gun you buy.
But if Glock 19 is going to be more readily available, aftermarket is going to be stronger for it. But if you want something that's a little bit more ergonomic, I also like the 9C, but I've never owned either one. I own a Glock 23, so it's the closest thing to a Glock 19, I guess. And I'm getting used to it finally. So
you could also get a used Glock 19 police trade-in for cheaper.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, right now Glock 19s are like going out the doors faster than you can think, man. They're like people all over those like white on right stuff paper plate with those for.
320 was made to be a Glock replacement, though. I think it's actually quite a better gun, that 320. I really want one of those.
Yeah. I would prefer the 320 just because of what Wayne said,
Well, okay, it's modular, so you can change it. You can literally buy a smaller frame for carry, or you could, I don't know. It's for like, and it's only a couple bucks to get a frame because the frames are just polymer. Like, but the magazines are what's going to kill you. The magazine costs is what's going to kill you.
Yeah, they're going to be pretty expensive. But the what the hell's the name of the company? The Tech or whatever the heck they are.
Metgar.
Yeah, Metgar. Yeah, thank you. They're not that bad.
No, I've got a couple of Metgar mags. They're good.
Does Metgar actually make 320 mags?
I think so. Yeah, I know they do for the 226 and the 229.
Yeah. Right now on Classic Firearms, there's a Glock 19 for $4.99.
Yeah, that's not bad. What
There's
gen?
only one left. It doesn't say, but it looks like a 3.
Yeah, I would have said.
Another good thing about the Glock 320 is that you can run Glock 250, or I'm sorry, not Glock, the SIG 320.
The Glock 19.
No, I'm talking about the SIG 320. Is you can run SIG, I believe you can run SIG P250 mags in it, because I think the only thing they did was change out the change it from hammer fire to striker fire.
Oh, the P250 mags? Yeah, I think so.
I keep selling them like 250/320 mags. So.
All right. Okay, we've got another question. It's a semi-political question, so we'll try and keep it short. But
Horseshit.
It's from Scott. He wants to know: is Hillary still a cunt?
Yes.
Well, that's going to be a short question.
No. She's graduated to super huge thunder cunt.
Super huge thunder cunt. Oh man,
yeah.
She got promoted again.
It's still a version of a cunt, so it doesn't matter.
Whatever there he is, Christie got everybody at the Republican convention chanting to lock her up. So good on him.
Now they can only manage to do it.
I've been watching, the Republican National Convention coverage, and I gotta say, it seems
today was volatile.
Today was a little volatile, but overall, there seems to be a lot of support for Trump and Pence.
That's because half the delegates walked out before lunch. You did see that today, right?
I did not see that.
All right, so today, around the lunchtime break, because there's a morning session and an afternoon session. The afternoon's going on right now, or the evening session. Anyway, there was a ballot initiative, or call to vote for rules changes again. And, ayes, nays, and then, they do it by decibel level, which is fucking retarded, because when he said, everyone in favor, please say aye, there was a bunch of people making noise in the crowd of ayes. And then people opposed, please say no. There's a bunch of noise while people were saying no. The decibel level in the room was exactly the same for ayes and noes. And this guy stood there and he goes, it's the opinion of the chair that the ayes have it. Like, he didn't
those are the
even...
rules.
Right, but obviously he's either deaf or dumb, because the noise level was exactly the same for both, and he just interpreted it as the ayes have it, and then the people got outraged. The thing is, the chair doesn't get up and walk away from the stage for 10 minutes like this jerk-off did. He left for 10 minutes. The stage was abandoned for 10 minutes.
Maybe he had to take a leak.
Were furious. So people were taking their name tags off and walking out. They're like, this is bullshit, I'm out of here. And they left.
It sounds to me like they were trying to vote in like Battle of the Fans winner. So,
well, what you got is you have a group of people who want the rules to be changed because they still have some pathetic hope that they're going to dethrone Trump, who they can't now because he's already been nominated. But earlier today, they wanted to change the rules to do so. The thing is they wanted a roll call ballot, so that way they can actually get a head count for the ayes and the nays, because there was just so much noise in between, and they wouldn't do it, even though the noise level was exactly the same. And they didn't even measure the noise level, so
because they didn't want to do it.
Exactly, they didn't want to do it, and that pissed off a lot of delegates.
Into the category of who gives a shit, Trump wins.
You know, a lot of these delegates are the same people that are supposed to be Republicans but vote the other side, like McCain.
Credit where it's due. Everyone expected the quote establishment was going to do everything in their power to screw Trump, and actually they're doing the exact opposite. They're actually just trying to fast track him through and just get this convention over with. So I mean, they're actually doing the thing that most people thought they weren't going to do.
Yeah, because they've apparently they've come to the realization that if they give Trump support now and they continue to support him, you know, he's been able to get through most of the shit that's been slung at him during his campaign. You know,
For far
he
less
has
money too.
yeah, and he really has an actual really good chance at beating Hillary. I mean, much better than you've had before. I mean,
Right.
I'm sorry, but as okay as McCain was in 2008, he's not he's not a Republican we want in charge, because he's proven lately that he is not for the Second Amendment. He's not for the Constitution. He's not even truly a Republican. He's more of a rhino now.
He's not the Republican we're looking for.
Right.
No, he is not the Republican we're looking for. But here's the thing: Trump is, well, Trump has done Trump things, but the issue is he elected someone who knows how to. He elected to take the Mike Pence, while Mike Pence has had his problems too. He elected to take Mike Pence as his vice president, who's already a governor, an established man in the Republican Party, who they can use to get Pence to help curb some of Trump's, some of his eccentricity and
Flamboyance.
flamboyance,
Well, let's
and help him be I'm going to say this, a decent president.
Let's just talk about his paper on his website for the National Carry Reciprocity Act. I mean, that would be just fucking awesome if you go to one state, get a carry permit, and then all the other states have to honor it, and therefore it did, it would be, they can't, then you can carry anywhere in the United States. So.
One step closer to 50 state constitutional carry.
Yep.
Yeah, so I mean, that's like something that I'm praying for him to win. I don't know if he will, but I'm voting for him.
Well,
And I said that so many months ago that when he published that position paper on whoever from the NRA wrote it for him on his website, I was like, I think I did a chat about it several months ago for all the primaries.
as cool as that sounds, I'm going to have to say that's still too much big government involved. I mean, that would be awesome for people like me in California and in Hawaii. But seriously, now we're taking away states' rights if they enact that.
If they enact that, they're just basically saying that they want the states to be able to all agree to that.
Well,
States
then
don't have to
that
agree.
would be cool, and that would be cool. And the thing is like, okay, yeah, it shouldn't be infringed. None of these rights should be infringed upon anyway. But now big governments, if they did do that, I don't know, I'm kind of torn. It's like, okay, it'd be a great thing for two-way people throughout the country. Awesome. I support that. But now I'm starting to wonder, are they overreaching in federal power over their state rights?
Possibly. Because what that would do is set the precedent that they could dictate pro-Second Amendment laws or directives that anti-Second Amendment states would have to abide by. So in some cases that would be beneficial to you as a Californian, but you're also saying that it could be overbearing for an anti-agenda. So it is sort of a slippery slope.
No, what they need to do is say is the Second Amendment is the Second Amendment. You can carry whatever, wherever, however, and any firearm you want and go.
50 state constitutional carry. I think they're doing it in baby steps is what they're doing. They can't just jump from one to the other.
Well, hell, if they're trying to, totally erase the Second Amendment from existence, fuck them. Go the other way.
Well, yeah, fight absurdity with absurdity, I guess.
Hey, right now I can't legally carry, so my choice is either illegally carry, or just carry a knife instead of a gun,
That's on the island, though, right?
Yeah, so I'll take I'll take that, that would expand my rights and what I can do here. So I'll be happy to, get a national
then the states will
carry
end up
reciprocity
bearing
act.
Yeah, but the states will end up just banning the freaking guns and whatnot, so that you can't.
I already have all the guns I need, so I mean.
No, that's not the right way to
No,
think about
no,
it.
that's not the right way.
I know, but I'm not. They already have such crappy laws that I don't want to. I'm not paying their Glock isn't paying California their extortion money. I'm not paying Hawaii that $75 to be put on some illegal federal gun owners registration criminal checklist. So although I don't know if it's going to be fought in court or not. There was an interview from the Hawaii Rifle Association said that he's got 6 lawyers working on it, whatever the fuck that means. But there's no, so far there's no court case contesting the law that they passed. So, I'll just take any little victory I can get right now, And all I know is I'm not paying any extortion money either. So, yeah, and, it's like...
Let's explain extortion money for this California gun change. I think that they didn't mess with Glock too badly just because they were afraid that Glock will no longer sell to their law enforcement, which is what probably most of them are carrying. They don't want another Barrett situation, so they might not be getting paid for. They're just trying not to poke the bear too much.
Yeah, but HVS is in Hawaii, so Hawaii's gotten screwed over lately with their loss. They for more or less initiated their own gun apocalypse in Hawaii and got it passed.
Well, see, okay. Now, one thing is everybody's forgetting to look at. Okay, Trump does an executive order or gets it passed through Congress that it's 50 state reciprocity for CCW. What happens when the next Democrat gets elected in the presidency? They can turn around and reverse that. They now have a foothold to let them take away what we have been given and then more. And this is my problem with the federal government having too much power.
You're saying that the president following the one that makes the executive order for 50-state reciprocity could take it away. But the thing is they can only remove a current executive order. They can't take away people's CCW. They would just take away the 50-state CCW.
No, they
revert
can't.
back to
Not
the
if it's
original.
passed to a law. Not if it's a federal law.
Okay, and then say people are fed up. Say Donald Trump gets elected, and we have Republican Congress, and it's all 2A, 2A, 2A. And then 8 years from now, people are like fed up with 2A, 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 and they elect Democratic liberals who want to take away 2A. And then now there's been a precedent established already to where the federal government can invoke a law across the land and make it mandatory, to where now they can easily reverse that if they have the power in Congress.
Right, but see, I think I get what Hawaii is saying now. The thing is if Trump makes it a law, okay, you can't executive order out a law. You can executive order out an executive order. People make executive orders because they can't get Congress to pass the law. But if this makes it as a law, an executive order can't take it out. That's what he's saying.
And then if there's a Democratic Congress or an
they would have to change
Congress,
that law or remove it.
They can do it.
If they have enough votes to do it, yes. That means that would require them to take control of the House and the Senate again.
This is an issue we've been fighting on back and forth from the get-go, virtually. But, I mean, I think it's cool. It's a great idea. But does it give the federal government too much power? I think it does.
Maybe. I mean, in the end, you have to remember your Congress and your senators are still the people that you picked.
Well, I didn't pick mine.
And they don't give a shit about you.
The majority picked.
And they don't give a shit about you.
If you don't like them, vote them out. That's the way the system is.
They give a shit about who's going to pad their pockets the most. I mean, it's...
And getting elected again. Getting reelected.
Hey, fellas, did I make it in?
You made it.
Absolutely.
Right on.
You made it. We tried. We've been actually messaging you, trying to get you in.
We tried not to talk politics, and we ended up talking politics. And all we were asked is if Hillary is still a tangerine, terror-cankled thunder cunt. And the answer was yes, and then we dragged it out for no good reason.
Sean, you forgot to end that with "of mass destruction."
For one thing, Trump is the tangerine tornado. All right. Hillary is Kinkles.
Dyeing her
KMD,
hair.
Chemicals of Mass Destruction. Can't.
Dyeing
I
the
mean, I
roots.
always say vote no on Clump, but I mean, it's now we have to separate. You know, so I mean, she's just evil, super huge Thundercut.
Unfortunately, I think clumps are only shot right now.
Well, Trump has a pretty cute blonde daughter who was giving a speech.
Ivanka?
I don't
No,
know,
he's
the
younger
blonde
one.
chick, the blonde one.
I thought that was Ivanka.
I don't know her name. I was just,
Staring at her boobs.
checking her out. Yeah.
Tiffany, I think.
Oh.
That's
They're all, it's all right.
All right. And anyways, well,
She's
I wanted
too
to
young
get on.
for me, but I could dream, can't I?
Right.
Dude, half
Anyways.
your age is perfectly fine.
I wanted to get in on the whole Republican National Convention, anyways, Sean. So it was a segue. It wasn't that we gone off on a tangent. Okay.
All right.
So, hoping we get some more questions in soon. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to end it. Unless you guys have anything you want to talk about.
Well, this is my second chat I participated in. Who's all in on this one? I got Night Strike, Heavy.
Yep, I'm here, front and center.
Yeah, well, Hawaii Volcano Squad over here.
There you go.
We got Hawaii Volcano Squad. We got Foose. We got Wayne. Yeah, we got to get a good panel tonight.
Right on. What's up, Foose? What's up, Wayne?
All right.
No.
So Hadi, as a new Gun Channels member, or a new vocal Gun Channels member, how are you liking Gun Channels?
I really like it. I'm glad I found it. It's an awesome community that I found online there.
Yeah, so how did you find out about Gun Channels?
I think I stumbled across it after watching one of Matt's chats on YouTube, and I had watched a couple of them, and I remember at the end of them he kept saying, check out Gun Channels, check out Gun Channels, and I'm just like, hey, I'm a gun guy, I'm gonna do that, and I signed up the first day and have been kind of just figuring my way around the place.
Awesome.
I have a quick question.
Hold on, let me finish what I was getting to. All right, that's great. And if any of you are out there listening to us on YouTube and you're not a member of Gun Channels, come over to gunchannels.com, join, be part of the conversation. Hell, you can even get into some of these chats if you have a headset, or you could just participate on the
And
the
if
chat
you pay
rooms.
us $15. It's $15 per word, too.
No, it's just Foose screwing with you. Gun Channels is free. You can choose to be a paid member of Gun Channels to help out, keep the community alive, but it's not mandatory at all. It's only completely optional.
You can post a lot more pictures if you do.
It's only mandatory that if you interrupt somebody, you have to take a shot of vodka for every time.
What was that? Yes, you don't have to pay, but if you do kick some in, let's say, $1 a month or $12 a month, dude, do it. It's $12. If you can't find $12, don't drink soda for a week and you're good.
Now, it helps keep the website alive. Yeah. That's all it does.
And that's exactly. It goes back into the website. It brings new features.
It keeps G's van running.
Exactly. And G-Webs, he is such an awesome guy. I've learned so much from him. I've learned so much from everyone in these. Maybe not Nice Strike. But.
Not me either. I know.
No, I've learned a lot from you.
Yeah. If they made gluten-free beer, I would give G-Webs a gluten-free beer.
Yeah, I would.
But I don't think they make gluten-free beer.
And Sean, I learned how to aim. So.
All right.
That's a World of Warships.
All right.
Oh, that.
All right. Now, my quick question for Too Hotty here is, has he gone over the questionnaire?
HBS,
I've been here a year and I haven't been ever given the questionnaire.
I know there is one, but I don't know where it is on the website. I don't know where it is on the website. Hey, I don't know where everything is on the on gun channels. You know, I mean,
Okay, I'll try to find it.
I know
We
it's on.
have
There's a questionnaire for new members on there somewhere. You know,
Yes.
but I don't remember where it is, or you know.
Please enlighten us, Heavy.
Oh, you're putting Heavy on the spot, huh?
No, I was just had to unmute myself. My computer's a crackhead and likes to do something. I'm going to try and find the list so we can ask you the questions. Just hold on a second.
Oh, this is a live thing?
Yeah.
We are.
Jesus.
We
I
are
missed
live.
this thing a year ago.
We're supposed to do it with new members, and what it does is it's a list of questions that gives us an idea of what area of firearms you're into.
Mm-hmm.
I did ask him some questions, but I just made them up. So.
I'm actually the one that started it, and I can't find where it's at.
So you're to blame.
Yeah.
So it's not my fault that I couldn't find it when I went looking for it. So.
It had a lot to do with Schmidt-Rubins and knowing what GP11 is, and
No, I think I created it before I had the GP11.
ah.
There
anyway,
it is.
if anybody didn't see
Find
that,
it?
David
Yeah.
Clark.
New panelist hangout question.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I was kind of hoping you wouldn't find it.
No, we found it. We do this shit live because it's much better live than edited out.
Oh hell yeah!
It's real-time hazing.
You get to know who the hell we are. Okay, wait. What part of the country are you in?
Northwest.
He's in Seattle. Well,
Oh,
south
I'm
of
not
Seattle.
in.
Southwest of Seattle, right?
Yeah, I'm not going to claim Seattle anymore.
Okay.
I wouldn't either.
Okay, so do we want to start this?
I don't want to do it.
Okay.
Bruce, why don't you do it?
Seriously, you're reading questions. It's not like you're asking him his personal information.
Hey, Bruce is the one that brought it up, so he volunteered.
What areas of the shooting do you enjoy?
What areas of shooting do I enjoy?
Besides pulling the trigger.
Pistols, handguns. Recently gotten into ARs. Recently built my first AR lower.
Good.
Hold on.
Thank you.
Welcome to the club. The hole just gets deeper.
I'm also just getting started with reloading. I'm trying to figure out. I'm getting set on deciding on a powder to get started
here.
with. And
you're in great company.
Hold on, guys. I got to do something real quick.
Yeah.
Sean and I are big into reloading. I'm currently reloading about 10 calibers.
Foos, do you remember that reloading chat you had with Good Guy with the
Reloading
gun? And we had like a 2-hour chat, and after that I just ran out of the chat and I decided I didn't want to ever reload.
All right, that's a deep dark hole.
What's the next question?
Are you from a communist state? I'm not kidding either. That's what
no.
I am from communist state.
Okay.
But
The next
near
one
a
is
communist city. So.
Yeah,
the next
I am
one is
pretty.
what
I'm
firearms
close
do you
to a
own?
communist city.
Okay. All right. Next one is what firearms do you own? Which you've kind of already done it.
I did ask him that.
Okay, so which of your firearms is your favorite to shoot, barring ammo, cost, and history? So out of every gun you shot, no matter what, what's your favorite to shoot?
I'm gonna get shit for this, but my Mini 14.
Nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that at all. Although I do know people who said they'd rather have a sister who's a whore than own a Mini 14. But
Hold on.
very ignorant.
I do have to ask, did you get your Mini 14 new, or did you buy it used?
I actually bought it new. It was it was when the tacticals came out. So it was. Hey.
Okay.
Okay. Next
But it's
one.
it's back in a woodstock right now, and it's back to steel and walnut.
So I'm guessing that one and this next one are similar. Which do you like for just the pure enjoyment of shooting? It doesn't have to be your favorite, but it's the pure enjoyment.
AR.
Good man.
All right.
Good man.
We got to get a better list than this. Another one's like, what firearms do you remember shooting? So, what's the oldest firearm you remember shooting?
The oldest, I don't have much experience with any milsurp or anything like that.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
What do you hunt? Do you hunt? If you hunt, what do you hunt, and what do you use to hunt?
I do not hunt. That's a skill that I've yet to learn and yet to have an old man show me how to do it.
All right. Have you taken any education or training? And if you have, kind of describe it. If not, do you want to take it? And what kind would you take?
No, I have not taken any up to this date. You know, I would love to take some CCW classes and God, even some of those force-on-force classes that I see tactical response doing would be awesome.
Okay.
You know, I kind of came into guns in a different way than a lot of y'all probably did. I was shot when I was a younger man, and a few years after that, I just came to the realization that, you know what, there's nobody there to protect me but me, and I took on that responsibility.
You got into it the exact same way I did, man.
I was just gonna say, at least I'm not the only person in the room to catch a bullet in my life, so you know.
Well,
that's kind of cool.
Well,
I guess
You're in good company.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I was just trying to get that out.
well, I've never been shot. The fact is, I don't want to get shot. So.
Yeah.
I'm happy that I have never been shot.
The closest thing I've been to being shot is a BB gun right between the eyes, and I still have the scar to prove it.
For me, it was
yeah, I got plenty of BB. I've been shot with BB guns and pellet guns. I mean, I've actually been shot. I've been shot at several times too, and I'm just happy to be alive from being shot.
And Heavy, you're former military?
Yes, but I got shot before I even joined the military. I got shot when I was just graduating high school.
Oh, right on. So you got shot. I mean, I was a year out of high school, and that's when mine happened. Much respect to you who was able to actually join the military after that.
Well, you know, it was in the life-threatening shot. I kind of went in, it deflected off one of my ribs, and went out. So I got shot in the upper chest area, but it was a grazing wound. It did go in and out, but like I said, it went in, deflected off my ribs, and went out the back.
All right, Foos, on to the last question.
Last question. Cost and legality not being an option. What is your dream gun?
There's so many.
Mark 19.
Drum roll, please.
Hold on, I'll get the drum roll. Go.
Belt-fed 50 on top of a freaking striker or something.
My dude.
That's a good one. That's good.
That's good. That works.
My dudes, they're fun to shoot.
So that is the questions. If you think of any that you would want to ask new ones, let us know. We could always add this list.
We should add the Hillary question to that list.
Is Hillary a thunder cunt?
For the rest of the year. Yeah.
Oh, wait, okay, let's ask it right now. Too Hottie, is Hillary a thunder cunt?
She's gone way beyond that. Yeah, I'll agree with whoever who says she's a super duper quadruple thunder cunt.
How about
that would be me.
Would you rather bang Tiffany Trump or Chelsea Clinton?
Tiffany Trump, Jesus, that's not even a question.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not a question.
That's like asking, have you ever been caught jacking off in the closet? If you say no, that's a good hiding spot, right? You know.
Would you rather bang Chelsea Clinton or stick 2 rabid hedgehogs down your boxers?
Rabid hedgehogs.
I'll take the hedgehogs.
I'd take Chelsea Clinton on that one. Get some of that Clinton money, baby.
She's got them shark teeth.
It's not worth it, Heavy B. It's not worth it.
It's really not worth the
do things you
chlamydia.
don't want to do in life to succeed.
Scratches heal. Your
It's
pride being
really not
scarred is
worth the
forever.
chlamydia.
Yeah,
All right.
both of those will give you nightmares.
All right, since we got that out of the way, if anyone's got any more questions, just remember to send them to Nightstrike1. That's NIGHTSTRYKE1 at gmail.com. All right, so we got any other topics? Any of you want to bring something else up?
I do, sure.
Just gawking at my Christmas gun.
All right, go for it. If you got a question or if you want to bring something up and talk about something, go for it.
It's just a blanket statement about, this isn't to you guys, this is to all those who are listening who have not, taken part or even looked up gun channels or joined the community yet. Just please take the time to do so. It is an awesome community. It's a great place, and everybody you find there will do nothing but welcome you in and show you around. And 2 weeks in, you'll be a blabbering mouth like me talking on a podcast.
Damn straight.
We got another one.
Yeah. So
we hooked another one.
Quick question for the panel. How long were you a Gun Channels member before you started the live cast?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I think it was like a day for me.
Okay. Night Strike?
4 months.
Sean?
3 weeks.
Steve? Sorry, Hawaii.
I can't remember. I was drunk.
Because I remember I joined in June or July last year, but I didn't start talking in Hangouts until like October.
Wayne?
Probably like 3 or 4 days.
Wow. God, I feel sorry I want to say this. I actually started listening to all them actually right before Sandy Hook, and I was like one of the first members, I know I was the first probably 15 or 20 members of Gun Channels, and it took me until last January to start talking. So I was a member for well over a year before I started. So.
That's because you were too busy loading 9.
I was too busy casting 9.
Right.
Yeah. So with reloaders here, Sean reloads big bore revolvers, basically anything big bore.
Oh yeah.
I do volume, and I could even make my own projectiles. I make my own 223 projectiles. I can make my own 9 and 45. I make my own 7.62 54R. I'm going to be making 8mm and 7mm. So I'm into the casting, and I'm into reloading all those as well. So there are vast knowledge on this about everything.
Well, hey, since I got you on the line, I do have a question for you.
Shoot.
I am getting ready to reload some 62 grain Hornady full metal jacket boat tails. I'm having issues coming up with any load data for that when it comes to online or anything like that.
Let me see.
I'm thinking it might be a newer bullet produced by Hornady.
Basically, what I do is I go out there and I'm like, I don't look for a Hornady, like that exact round. I look for a 62 grain projectile, and that's what I start loading to.
Right, but the closest I've been able to find, and I even grabbed my neighbor's, he's got some older books, and everything we've been able to come up with, it will only get us up to 62 or 60 grains.
What powder are you going to use?
That's undetermined at this point.
I'm looking at 8 different powder choices, and they range from 37.5 grains all the way up to 50.
For 223?
Yeah, 62 grain.
Oh, projectiles. I was thinking powder. I was like, holy shit.
That's a lot of powder.
I was thinking, that's a very wide range for powder.
Yeah.
Well, different powders are going to burn at different rates, so some of them are going to require more just for the extra juice.
So for 223, for a 62, I'm seeing. Which one's this one? Crap. PDF is moving around on me.
Oh wait, you know what? I was just looking up 223 short, super short Magnum.
Here, do this. I'm going to send you an internal link to this in this chat.
Okay.
It's Ramshot. Just look up 223 Remington. I'm
Hold on a second.
seeing.
Yuhadi, are you on your phone or are you on a laptop or a tablet?
I'm actually on my phone right now.
Okay.
Okay, so that link's not going to be any good.
Okay, so I'm just looking.
Here.
There is.
If you message that
accurate-
link to me,
Yeah, I'll do that.
You gonna do that? Okay.
Copy.
There's accurate LT, accurate 220, accurate 2015. I use Ramshot. Accurate 230, accurate 2460. I mean, there's a bunch of them out there. I bet you the booklet you had was old and just didn't have the heavier projectiles.
that could very well be. Yeah, I do need to go out and grab a new spear or Hornady book.
So you said Barnes X or TXX boat tail?
No, it's Hornady FMJ boat tail.
I just sent you that link that Foos linked in the internal.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Glad to help.
This is it's a Western powder. They do Ramshot and Accurate. This is one that I use quite a bit. So.
Okay.
Cool. Because I use a Ramshot powder for my rifle. So I mean, this is just for them, but it's a good starting point. You know, the new Lees will have this plus a ton more. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So I'll search out a Lee, a newer Lee reloading manual.
Yep.
I appreciate that. That'll give me that's all I'm looking for is a starting point.
Yeah, no problem.
You know?
Yep.
All right, so I guess that about calls it, unless anybody else has anything.
We could just turn this into a reloading chat, but
Well,
be
you
any
don't
good
have-
for y'all.
I don't have enough time.
I don't know if anybody saw last night's Lock and Load, but it does start off with Sheriff David Clark of Wisconsin. I forget what city, what town, what city was he the sheriff of in Wisconsin?
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. Yeah, he just totally destroys Don Lemon on.
This guy's such a badass.
Yeah, he kicked his ass pretty bad on CNN.
With traveling, I haven't been able to watch any of that crap.
Watch my last video. It's right in the beginning.
Is he like the second coming of Joe Arpaio?
He's better than Joe Arpaio. He's just totally.
No. Joe Arpaio was on C-SPAN today taking questions.
He's the other half of Joe Arpaio.
He's the black half.
See, I wasn't ready to go there. That's why I just said the other half.
He's a badass brother.
He is a badass
brother. Yeah.
David Clark is a good man.
Sheriffs with an attitude. SWA. Sheriffs with attitude.
All right, I think we should end it there. So I'm going to steal Matt and pay him a quarter or just call it even and say, I don't care. On that note.
Wait. I got something to say.
Okay.
Felicia.
I just didn't want it to end right now, so, I just figured I'd drag it out a second longer. No, check out my show, Friday Night Sights, every other Friday.
Oh, that's right.
On YouTube,
that's right.
Google Plus, and on Gun Channels. And join Gun Channels. It's free, fuckers.
Okay. Does anybody else want to plug something?
Lock and Load on Mondays on Gun Channels. Gunchannels.com/HVS.
All right. I'll start plugging a couple things. As we said already, gunchannels.com. Join. start chatting, participating, hell, even joining the chats. We'd love to have you. It's like the Facebook for guns, but better.
I guess I can plug something. For those of you in maybe Europe or in that region or that side of the world, if these are too late for you and you're catching these on YouTube, we do have a daily gun show that G-Web sponsors. It goes from, 3 p.m. Eastern time. It runs usually about an hour. And there's about 3 or 4 panelists. It's Monday through Friday. And if you're lucky, you'll catch Dano's tactical quiz and actually beat me for a change at winning a patch.
Well, last time it was like I got a spinning circle on YouTube, and right when he asked the question, so I never even heard it.
Mm.
So it's like,
that's your government blocking you from winning.
Right, because you didn't pay them their protection money.
So Sean, that's you who's been coming up with the answers before all this, huh?
probably
All
the
right.
guy that
Yes,
gets
sir.
the-
Hey guys, while we're plugging things, let's not forget to plug everysecondmatters.com.
Well, I was getting around to
Absolutely.
that. I was getting around to that. Go to everysecondmatters.com. That's every 2nd matters.com, and you can find all the pro-gun groups there. We're hoping to get all of them to sign up and participate as well, so that you can contact them directly through there. But I'm not sure every one of them has signed up yet, but they're all listed there. So if you want to contact them directly, go to that website. You can find who's in your area or who you want to support, and it's all there for you.
Make America safer. Buy some more ammo and buy another gun.
Make America safe again.
Invest in
Anyways.
precious metals.
And let's not
Brass.
forget the AK-47buyersguide.com, people.
You're stealing my thunder.
Get an AK and bump fire that sucker.
Don't forget the AK47buyersguide.com, and join that if you want to learn anything there is to learn about an AK-47, even an AK-74. It's going to be on that website. So AK47buyersguide.com. All right. So did we miss? Did we get over everything?
Don't forget to watch Hit or Miss every Tuesday.
He forgot to plug his own show.
We're on my own show. Do I need to? Okay. Don't forget
Yes,
to watch
you need to
next
plug
week's
yourself
Hit or
with
Miss
that cork.
every Tuesdays, 8 Central, 9 Eastern, and translate that into Pacific and Hawaii time. I forget. That's way out of my league. But 8 Central, 9 Eastern. We do sometimes we do run a little late. We ran a little late tonight because I was trying to get everybody in here to the chat so we could start it. So
Because somebody didn't want to do a reloading chat.
we're actually going to do the reloading chat this Sunday.
On the day that nobody
Sunday?
listens.
Yeah. Well, why don't we just do
They're
it
hiding it.
this, next Tuesday?
Next Tuesday.
All right. Do you want to do it next Tuesday?
We'll do it next Tuesday
Oh,
because
God.
Sundays are where everyone's out shopping or watching TV or.
We could do it Thursdays when Yankee's not doing his shows.
I won't be around this Thursday.
Yeah,
Okay.
besides, G moved his AK-47 chat onto Thursdays.
But let's just do the hit or miss reloading.
All right. Foos, you're breaking up, so your hotel's internet's going down.
All right, so next Tuesday, hit or miss, reloading chat. It's either going to be the most watched chat you've ever had, or it's going to have like crickets chirping.
Well, I won't send HVS a link because he doesn't
Yes.
like reloading.
Yeah, well, like I said, I did one 2-hour reloading chat with Foos and Good Guy with a Gun, and I just decided at the end of it I don't want to reload.
Does Good Guy with a Gun ever come around here anymore? Because I haven't seen him.
I haven't seen him lately either. I think somebody, I don't know what's up. I mean,
Did
people
somebody
have
run
their
him off or
lives.
piss him off?
Well, I mean, just Yankee, but Yankee pisses everybody off. So,
He's quit.
What?
Also, just a quick suggestion for you guys when you guys do your reloading show. Start off at the beginning for people who are thinking about getting into reloading.
Oh, I
And
intend
that
to.
way they can, baby step it for them,
Sure.
So,
We're going
I
to.
suggest you have a lot of pictures of, like, Playmates of the Year or something, and you screen share that while you're talking about
Yeah,
these
we'll
things.
Tiffany
find.
Trump will be,
Tiffany Trump in a bathing suit.
modeling my single stage presses. She'll be straddling my Rock Chucker 4. There you go.
All right.
There we go.
I might
That
actually
almost
watch
sounds
that.
perverted.
You ever see the handle on a Rock Chucker 4? It is perverted.
Foos keeps dropping in and out. I don't know what's going on with Foos. Foos, are you there?
And on that note,
Yeah, I guess it's time to call it. So
it's time to warm up Felicia for heavy.
on that
Oh,
note,
dang, why'd you have to blow it? Now he knows it's coming.
on that note, thank you all for watching. This was Hit or Miss.
Bye, Felicia.
All a snack bar.
Now he's waiting too
got
long.
that in there.
You